Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne, happy Tuesday. We're back at it. We're back locked and loaded. I'm seeing green on the boards here for the stocks. I'm seeing Bitcoin holding strong. I'm seeing Ether holding strong. I'm feeling good this morning. I hope you are as well. Good morning to Rafterman. Good morning to the boomers there in the box. Guys, drop me a comment, a like, a sub, a post notification. Caress those buttons for me. Make sure you're tuned in to the Good Crypto Word. We spread here every single weekday with the boomers deep in the blockchain battlefield trenches. We're not slipping. We're always gripping. And we're firing at whatever moves. Indeed. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Drop me a comment, guys. Today we'll be talking about these stock markets going higher despite unemployment, despite us not even having an economy, but it's booming and we're riding those waves. I hope you brought out your surfboards. We'll be talking about Ether, Bitcoin. I talked about Ether yesterday. It finally gained a little bit on Bitcoin. We're earning sats. I'm glad I didn't dump my Ether bag last week. I'm riding it a little bit more. I do believe that we are coming closer to an altcoin season, which would or could be led by Ether. Could be led by Ether. Even my Ether Classic bags are up. So, that's what's up. Let me turn off these coins, share my screen. You can see Bitcoin here trading at 88.20, a low of 87, a high of 9,000. So we're in the pocket of consolidation, which what we expected. It's consolidating a bit higher than what I expected, which is better than what I thought. Okay, so that's good. Now, if we dip under 85, I may start firing. Even under 9,000, I think it's okay to start buying back in, although I haven't myself. I'm still waiting a little bit. I'm still waiting a little bit out there. So that's the price. Let me go ahead and pull up a coin market cap here because there was some greenery here on the boards. It looks like now the altcoins have gone red. We'll be checking the altcoin prices as compared to Bitcoin in just a moment. Bitcoin at 88.19, Ether above 200. Look, Ether's held its price. It still hasn't dipped under 2 when Bitcoin dipped under 9, which is, I'm happy about that. You got Ripple there at 19 cents, Bitcoin Cash at 226, Satoshi Vision, we always skip, Litecoin at 42, Binance at 16, EOS at 250, Tezos 270, Cardano 5. So there's a lot of red after it was some green yesterday. So it seems like all these coins are consolidating. Cardano at 5 cents, Chainlink at 382, Stellar at 6, and then Crypto.com coin. Look at this one. It keeps moving. This is one that's in our altcoin portfolio. I've been bullish on this one, and I'm glad that we took a position because it's proving to be profitable. Theta continues to move, and now it's in the top 30. Theta, a video platform token that is now being preloaded into the new Samsung Galaxy phones. Theta has caught a bid here, and it is pumping. Where is Theta? There it is, number 27 there, Rafterman. So it's doing good. It's up and up. And if anybody out there is holding Theta and you see a 23% gain, I would consider taking some profits, me personally, especially when you see so much in one day. But Theta's looking good. Matic is up, Icon's up, the Korean Ethereum 0x has been moving a lot lately. BitShares is up, Engine another. I want to say this is a gaming token exchange, but that's Wax. I'm going blank on Engine, but it's up as well. Decentraland, I like this token. Let's see if there's any deals and steals. Theta Fuel's down. This is what you earn for watching videos on Theta. That's interesting. The Fuel's down, but the Theta token's up. Energy's down. Verge, Ren, Omisigo. Kyber Network is down. I like this one. So it looks like, and there we go. Ether's Classic is down slightly at 664. Let me check out Ether Classic against Bitcoin. 0007. That's good. 0075. That's good. 75,000 Satoshi. So I'm probably already in the green with Ether Classic. Let me check out the 7-day chart here with Ether Classic. Slightly rise, a 1 month chart here. I'm looking at the orange line. So it's kind of sideways. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's look at CoinMarketCap as relation to Bitcoin. We got to do this more often because, if you're holding altcoins, it's really the purpose should be to get more Bitcoin. I don't know how your strategy is, but that's my strategy. So even against Bitcoin, these altcoins are in the red. You got Crypto.com coin is one that's gaining, and of course I would assume Theta as So that's what it is. So let's check out the stock markets over here. You can see we are booming on the S&P, on the traditional stocks today. We have crushed through a 3,000 S&P. So I told you guys that these were the projections for the end of the year to have an S&P reach 3,000. That's what I think was JP or one of the other investment banks, but we have reached that, and we haven't basically the summer just started. So we're back at it, guys. Where do you think things are going to go if there's free money? It's going to keep going up until it goes down, but I think that it's going to go up a lot longer than some would expect. This is my opinion. It's free money. This is not a real economy. This is all fake. Okay, S&P 500 3,013 and climbing. Dow at 25,000 and climbing. You can see crude oil has sold off a bit, but it's above $30 after reaching negative, which was something that we never expected to experience. Let's see what else we got here. Bonds are in the green now, up almost 6%. Guys, what do we see here? Every time the 10-year goes green, soon thereafter, so does the stocks. So you got 10-year there at 0.7. This is bullish, okay? Gold is sideways at over 1,700. Looks like money's flowing into the stocks right now. You can see Luckin Coffee's up. I don't know much about that, but GE is booming almost 8%. Sorrento is booming. Norwegian is up 15%. How about Norwegian? American Airlines up 12%. Bank of America up 6%. There you go. So there it is. I think we have to see the second wave, says Rafterman. They're talking all about it in the news today. It's all propaganda. Now, there's some guys talking about a second wave within the first wave. They've been talking about the second wave since before the first wave even hit. So all systems go, Rafterman. We should figure this out by now. Don't believe the news, guys. Listen to the news in the morning, and you can see all the talking points for the rest of the week. They're trying to, throw that second wave in there because they're losing the narrative, because the fact is that the states that opened up sooner have less cases. So pedal to the metal. Shout out to Georgia. How about that governor of Georgia? He's not playing games. Oh, I'm saying if it's real. I mean, even if it is, I don't think the second wave is going to be. If there even is a second wave, I don't think it's going to be any more severe than the first wave. Listen, you got to ask yourself: can it get spookier than the first wave shutdown? And, obviously anything's on the table, but the likelihood of a spookier shutdown is not as likely as one would think. I don't think it's as likely, or I don't think it's going to be any spookier than the March shutdown. That would require not only a second wave, but a second wave that's more severe than the first wave. That I don't even know if the first wave that's what's been reported, but I didn't see no wave. I didn't see anything. Okay, I heard a little thing here and there, but with my own eyes and ears, I didn't even see a curve. Pun intended. Okay, pun intended. I don't see a curve. Pun intended. Show me the curve. It's been flat, guys. It has been flat. I know how crazy that sounds, but use your eyes and your ears. And I'm talking about a double entendre, double meanings here. So anyhow, let's go ahead and check out which one's a bit. Yelp is up. Fiverr is ripping, guys. Shout out to everybody riding the Fiverr train. I've taken some profits, but I still got a position on Fiverr, and it's been one of my top gainers. Fiverr has ripped. Slack has ripped. eBay has ripped. Now you see JP Morgan ripping. You think what? You think the banks are going to lose? Guys, do you think the JPs are going to lose? Come on, guys. XLF is booming. Chevron's booming. Canopy Growth is booming. The energy sector's booming. Disney's boom. How about Disney over $1.20? I don't think Disney's going anywhere. And I think we talked yesterday that Netflix was bigger than Disney. That's not true. I checked the market cap. Disney still remains bigger than Netflix. Pun intended. You know the deal. I don't see any curve. I don't see any curve, guys. Okay? And both things, pun intended, I don't see any curve. Flat as a pancake, guys. Use your own eyes and ears. Shout out to Stimp, 1024. Turn off the news, guys, and use your own eyes and ears and tell me, what do you see? I don't see any curves at all. Baba's up. Coca-Cola's up. Intel's up. Plantronics is up. This is a little play I've been doing. I got an options call there. It's green. I may sell today on Plantronics. Their earnings are tomorrow after market close. So maybe they catch a little bid. I saw them touch 15% this morning. I mean, $15 this morning. And this is like the wild card for me. This little Plantronics move that I'm doing. Google's up. Let's see if there's any deals and steals. But right now it's, mostly green. Moderna got clapped down 9%. Shopify's got clapped down 4%. Steam got clapped down 3%. Zoom clapped as well. Etsy is down. I got a position on Etsy. I'm down 2%. Etsy's had some trouble ever since Shopify and Facebook announced that deal. It looks like there's some direct competition. Activision's down. Spotify's down after a great week last week. Spotify. ETH Classic's down. PayPal's down. NVIDIA down. Fastly, Ether. So there's some here that, like, listen, I'm bullish on Spotify. I'm bullish on PayPal. NVIDIA as well. Fastly's pretty interesting. ETH, obviously. ETH Classic, I'm still semi-bullish on. I have some bags. So, now as far as Zcash and Cardano, I don't know. OBS says we can clearly see the firmament, though. I can't clearly see it, but, I'm not in those places that you could see the Aurora Borealis, and that's my understanding of what people say that they can see. I don't know. I can't see it, okay, from where I'm at. But I can't see a curve either. So, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know, okay? But, I can tell you what I'm seeing, though. I can tell you what I'm seeing. I don't see much other than, blue skies, a somewhat transparent moon, a flat curve, nobody sick that I'm seeing out there around me. I mean, I haven't even seen anybody sick. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I've heard through social media about this person that knows that person that knows that person. But with my own eyes and ears in the physical reality, I haven't seen what has been reported, or the majority that's haven't been reported. Shout out to Kaboom, Dolphin 134. Stimps here. Kaboom to you as well. Shout out to all the boomers out there. Follow me on DLive. I got Stimp over there on DLive. I'm multi-streaming, guys. Restream.io. If you're a streamer, use multi-stream and push this to multiple platforms. Don't give all the sauce just to one platform. Okay? There's no reason to be monogamous with any internet platform. Practice polyamory in the digital world. Big up, champ. I ain't seen nobody sick either. I haven't. I mean, like, I've heard about it. Okay, I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it physically. I haven't. Okay, just keep it 1,000. What I've seen with my own eyes, what I've heard with my own ears, smelled with my own nose in the physical reality here. Once you go online, it's a whole nother story, though. CryptoZilla says going to see a space launch later in the day. Who's launching their rocket into the ocean? All rockets, look at these. The rockets, they go in an arc. Never seen a rocket go straight up in the air. Have you ever seen a rocket go straight up 90 degrees? They all arc, guys. They all arc. You got to ask yourself why there's a little arc on top of the Disney symbol, too. The logo for Disney has a little arc, just like the trajectory of these space launches follow. I don't know. Is it a coincidence? Am I being a conspiracy theorist? I don't know, guys. SpaceX from Florida says CryptoZilla. Yeah, SpaceX. I don't think they're, maybe that X explains a lot, guys. And let me be honest with you. It's a disappointment because, I've said this before. I mean, talking about Florida, I went out there to Cape Canaveral as a young gunner. I did the space camp, staying over there and everything, wanting to be an astronaut and all that. But what a disappointment when you get older and you start really stop watching porn and start paying attention. Wow. There's a reason why they push dinosaurs and spaceships to kids. Champ Elliott Waves works in stocks, crypto and every other aspect of life, including viruses. Don't let your guard down and don't get comfortable just yet. 3 impulse waves up, and we just got through wave 1. Chris, don't tell me how to feel comfortable or not feel comfortable, Chris. Please, okay? I'm just fine the way I am. Thanks for your virtual signal, though. You seem like a COVID warrior. And no, Elliott waves don't always work on stocks and crypto. Okay, it's technical analysis doesn't always work. Every chart that has been presented as far as this COVID has been wrong. All of them have been wrong. I've never seen a chart that's been accurate. So thanks for your concern, Chris, but no thanks. CryptoZilla says CBS News space launch Dragon spacecraft. I'm not watching I'm not interested in watching an arc trajectory. It's just an arc, guys. Look at it with your own eyes. Does it go 90 degrees or not? Top Bitcoin trader makes deposit on Cybertruck. Is that also a safe haven? What is that? UDOT today. Whatever. The snake hunter's in the house. Shout out to Mongees. Check it later if you like the show, says CryptoZilla. He linked to the space launch. He linked to the space launch. Yeah, I'm convinced, guys, that there's just people out there that really want to hold on to a negative narrative. I mean, things weren't as bad, but there's still people. But wait, don't let your guard down. But champ, but this, guys, I told you from the beginning. And my opinion, again, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything. PayPal founder becomes face of space as silly as software guys becoming face of pharmaceuticals, says Jigger Romes. I didn't even know that. That's funny. Wasn't Elon Musk a funder of PayPal? Wow, you're putting 2 and 2 together. I didn't quickly put that together. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Derek, now you're starting to think. Derek, did you take a couple days off from porn? Because that statement right there is signaling me that you may have not fapped for a day. Congratulations. There you go. You're starting to put 2 and 2 together. Looks like the Ghost airdrop went off on time, so it'll be interesting to watch if they can turn it to something real. Let's check out where ESH is at. That one, I never ended up riding that train, and I don't think it was a bad speculative move. I mean, I would, if I ride the train, I would have definitely dumped it. Look at Switch now. I got dumped. 16 cents now. Look at the dump. The pump and the dump. And I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Investor, not founder, says Mongees. Yeah, I think you're right. But he was investing with the founder, so he knows somebody that knows somebody, I believe. I don't know the details, but I think you're right. I don't think he's the actual founder, but I like where Derek's, his question. I like where your head at this morning. Ghost is around 90 cents, so the value went there. Is it already listed here on CMC? There goes some Brave ads. Now Chipotle is running Brave ads. Chipotle, Walmart, Fiverr, I think PayPal, eBay for sure. It's interesting. Ghost is already listed, but it's untracked right now. So this thing is probably live right now. May you stay healthy, champ. I'm out. Shout out to you, Chris. I am trying to stay healthy. I'm working out every day. I'm going out in the sun and I'm breathing fresh air. So I'm going out. I'm getting sun. I'm breathing fresh air. I'm trying to eat as healthy as possible. And I hope the same for you. And but I'm not concerned. I'll tell you that much. Because being too concerned is bad for your health. So in an attempt to stay healthy, I'm not going to be concerned. But I will be, I stay clean out there. I'm not licking the subway poles. Only here on Uniswap, says CryptoZilla. Uniswap.info. He's talking about where to swap out those ghost tokens. Okay. What's the price out there? Oh my God, had a predictably Sunday retracement, but what a run last week. Did anyone find out why, says OBS? You're talking about, we've been having a run ever since things dropped. And why? It's real simple. Because the Fed has a money printer and they continue to pump fake money into the markets, and it's making its way into stocks and cryptos as well, is what I would say. The truth is out there more than a catchphrase, says Rafterman. Indeed. OBS7 is talking about Omisigo. Oh, I don't know specifically why Omisigo, but, I'm talking about on a macro perspective. Why have things been going up? Because in a macro perspective, there's free money out there to a certain extent. Listen, I was talking offline, guys. If they gave you $1,200, what do you think the banks are getting? What do you think the CEOs are getting? If they can drop you $1,200, come on, guys. If they can drop the layman $1,200, then imagine what they're getting. Here's the stats for Ghost, 94 cents here on Uniswap. I've never used Uniswap, but there's only 22,000 of liquidity. Yeah, it's a baby token. I mean, if there's only 22K of liquidity, it's like one guy can come in and just move the market, right? Derek says, yeah, that $1,200 was just hush money. Yeah, think about it. If they can drop you $1,200, what do you think they're making out with? Like, come on, guys. I mean, they normally don't do anything for us, and they don't care about anybody. That's why they don't care about anything. They don't even care about your health. So when they come out and say, oh, we're concerned about the distancing and that, guys, that's all bullshit. So they can do something else. Do you really think that they're concerned about your health when, on the other hand, they're pumping McDonald's and Coca-Cola and come on, guys. They really care about your health. Wow. Truth, but where are the banks putting their money? I know my bank said gold carrot stocks. A lot of these Wall Street banks are just buying stocks. Why do you think that the stock market's over 3,000 right now, despite unemployment through the roof? I mean, where do you think this money's going, guys? Like, some of it is going into gold and some crypto, but I think the majority of it's going into the stocks, guys, because, where else are you going to put it? The stocks are pumping. I mean, people keep complaining, but those that bought in on the crash in March and have bought in April, people said sell in May and go away. This thing keeps going up. Now, eventually, if the Fed stops pumping fake money, it's all going to crash and burn. Obviously, there is no economy. That's true. So for those who are saying, I can't believe it keeps pumping, I should get out. They don't realize that. I don't think they understand that the narrative is not what's being told to them. The narrative in the mainstream is that the markets are going up because there's retail investors and that people are excited about the possibility of a vaccine. Do you think that's enough to pump it over 3,000, guys? Retail investors and a possibility of vaccine, guys? No, that makes a difference. But the real underlining factor here is that the Fed has a free money printer. I mean, they don't talk about that on CNN. Or even on Fox, which is funny money too. Stocks finally in the plus since January, started with 2000 and today at 2010. It has been a battle. I don't know what you've been holding cash, but a lot of these stocks went up to all-time highs. It has been a battle. Trump giving them corporations welfare checks. Yeah, I mean, listen, and it's not just Trump. Listen, Barry did it too when there was a bailout and when he got into office. Bush gave out a check. I remember getting a check from Bush for $500 at one point, and then Barry gave out the bailouts to the big banks. So it's not about whether Trump's a socialist or a lib or guys. They're all for the big banks. They're all for all of them. Okay. And it's not necessarily just socialism. I think it's just, it's more of like a fascism, like where, you know, the state lets the corporations, or they fund the corporation. I don't even know what it is. It's twisted and dark. Okay. But it ain't the free market. That's for sure. I'm feeling a 35 correction in the air. Anything could happen, Mongeese. Listen, as soon as they turn off the spigot with that quantitative easing, that thing's going to fall to the ground. But I don't think they're going to turn the spigot off right now. I don't. I think that their plan right now is to run into negative interest rates. People think that things are going down. I think we're headed towards even more inflation. What you're seeing is an inflated market. The first thing that's being inflated here is the stocks. And then later on, it'll trickle to other things. But I don't think we're going to see a correction. I don't. I think we're going to see negative interest rates and more pumping of this thing. But maybe I'm wrong. Again, there would be more than a 35% correction if there wasn't any quantitative easing. That's for sure. I think it would go down even more than 35%. But as long as they got that printing press for the short term, I believe it will go up. And hopefully I'm right? I don't want anything to go down on anybody. Look, a 50% correction it wouldn't be that good. But let's see. All that being said, I'm not hodling the majority of the portfolio on stocks or anything. I've been telling you the strategy. Go in, go out. I've been making weekly plays. Some of them are a little longer than weekly plays, like a monthly play on this PLT. But I'm still for hard assets, okay? I'm still for hard assets. Cold Fusion on YouTube did a video about how the government puts money into Google. It's a good watch. Okay, I'm not surprised. Derek wants it to go down. Yeah, but it did. It went down in March. Everybody was talking about doom and gloom, and it went down in March, and we had the opportunity, and that's why we've been taking stabs at it ever since. I mean, it wasn't too long after the dip that we started buying in. I mean, like we got in at a great time. Yeah, we all know the free market would bring markets down. Absolutely. That's why when these socialists and these liberals out there are complaining about capitalism being the problem, that's not the problem. Capitalism is not the problem. What they don't understand is that what they're promoting, socialism and communism, only furthers the problem that we have now, where the rich get richer and the poor gets poorer. Look at these communist countries. It's like you got a very small sect of people that run all the wealth. Okay, at least in countries that there's a little bit more capitalism-esque or more free market-esque, there's a little bit more distribution of wealth. But I mean, look at China. There's like only a small amount of people run the show there. Everybody else is like, you got the haves and the have-nots. And then you go to South and Central America, the same thing. You got the haves and the have-nots, But you're right, Derek. The free markets would return things to their actual price, and things are pumped and it's funny bunny. But, what you're hoping for is a utopia, Derek. And that's not going to come. We need the Lord himself. Utopia is not real. People have been talking about a utopia where everything is kumbaya, and there is no kumbaya, whether it be in government or in markets. There is no kumbaya, guys. Shout out to everybody on D Live. We got 4 people. Let me add 50 to the treasure chest here. I get one more person. I'll distribute these lemons. Thank you to Cash Couch for the 30 lemons, CryptoZilla for the 10 lemons, and Stimp for 4 lemons. Just roll with the punches, Derek. Yeah, that's what we've been saying. We deal with what we have in front of us, and not what we expect or hope for. What do we have in front of us? A manipulated, funny bunny market where the Fed has a money printing machine. Where do you think that's going to take things? Whether you like it or not, it's going to go up for the short term. So while you could complain about it, you could bring out your surfboard, and ride the wave. The guys paying big bucks to change things are the super rich using NGOs, and we need to hope someone is going to cut them off, says CryptoZilla. Yeah, check out that video, Cold Fusion, on YouTube. One more person over here on DLive so I can pass out these lemons, guys. One more guy. DLive.tv/champagne crypto so I can throw you some crypto lemons. One more guy. Or maybe I'll do it with 4. Shout out to Cash Couch, CryptoZilla, and Stimp 1024. Guys, anybody use Mixer? Anybody use Twitch? The Fed is going to pump the dollar until it's damn near worthless. You're right, Derek. They're going to pump it till the wheels fall off, and then they'll introduce the alternative. But let's be clear right now. There is no alternative. That's why they're able to get away with this. And I've explained this before. Like, when Venezuela or some of these smaller companies do what the Fed is doing now, they end up running into a wall because they're in a climate that the U.S. dollar is an alternative. But what is the alternative right now? Mongi says it's scary true. Shout out to Cash Couch with the Panda machine gun. All right, let's do a distribution out here, guys. Cash Couch. I like that one with the little duckling. The digital dollar backed by gold. It would be great. Like that, that sounds good, but I don't think so. I mean, I think what the best that I would expect is a fractional backing. Fractional backing. A limited circulating supply, would slow the economy down a lot. You need to have some sort of an inflation, I think, to promote spending. But maybe I'm wrong. It's a pipe dream, says Mongeese. Yeah, but you never know. We don't know. 100% for years they keep saying it will collapse, but they just keep printing, says Stimp. Exactly. There's people been saying. I know people that got out of the market when Trump was elected because they were like, no, too much pump. It's too much. It's going to crash. It's all over. It's all over. And how are those people feeling now? I mean, you could deal with what you have in front of you or try to get over analytical and try to get too smart about it. And then you get what is called analysis paralysis. You end up doing nothing. All right, let's go ahead and distribute these lemons. Click claim rewards on your end, guys. 30 seconds. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't distribute. Let me do it again. There we go. 28 seconds. Start with the moon landing too, guys. American moon's a good one. Boom! Lucky winners today are Stimp and CryptoZilla. Stimp won 64 lemons. CryptoZilla won 37. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Cash Couch was gonna win on that one too. But this is random, guys. I don't pick the winners. It's just done by the system itself. So maybe next time. But thank you so much for participating, Cash Couch, CryptoZilla, and Stimp. Stimp's the big winner today. He got 64 lemons, and CryptoZilla got 37 lemons. Stimp just donated 2 ice creams, and CryptoZilla just donated 2 ice creams. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Boom. Always a good time to pass out these lemons, regardless of what they are worth. Yeah, start with the moon landing. Start with the moon landing. For a lot of people, it's like building 7 and the WTC. But when you really peel back all the layers of the moon landing, To me, at least, I'm like, really? Like, they can pull it off, guys. They can pull it off. And when you see it so clearly and you're like, wow. So, once you see that, and that was pulled off, I don't know, over 50 years ago, what do you think they're pulling off now? Gold already had its day for full U.S. backing. USA wants its own hegemony. Hegemony. I'm not the best at pronouncing that word. I want to say hegemony, but I don't know. But basically, what he's saying, U.S. wants their own system. They want their own. They want to control it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they implement a blockchain system where they control it like Ripple, where they can turn accounts on and off, add things in and out. Something like that. Trump should release American super advanced technology for the public for protection and implementation. Yeah, I mean, I would, love that if there's super advanced technologies. Bring them on. Cash Couch says it did not pop up. Cash, you got to make sure that you click on claim rewards. Stimp says it's random. Sometimes you don't get included. Yeah, but he should. He was participating. Anyhow, there's a possibility that you may have the pop-ups blocked in your browser. So you may want to check that. If that's not the case, I don't know what else to say. There has been some hiccups in the past that, like I remember one time CryptoZilla said, "Oh, I didn't get any pop-ups." And I know for sure that CryptoZilla knows how the system works because he's always participating. So maybe it was a mistake or not. I sometimes don't see it too, said Zilla. Yeah. Good morning to the champion, the boomers in the box. Good morning, Queens Races. How you doing out there, Queens? How's everything out there in NYC? How's the job? How's it looking? Things are opening back up. How's the vibrations? What's going on? Big winners today are Yelp, BitShares, Fiverr, JP Morgan, the financial sector ETF, XLF, Chevron's up, Canopy Growth is up, the energy sector ETF, the XLE, and Disney. Disney kind of slipped on the Disney bag, I'll be honest with you. That was clear. When Disney top hit around the $100, that was a clear buy. Doing good, still laid off, but making good money and waiting to go back to work, but healthy all day. Excellent. Let me drop a bomb. I'm glad to hear that. The good Lord provides. Just as long as you're healthy, you know the deal. All right, guys. I've been on for over half an hour, and I wanted to keep this one short today. There's a couple things I want to do offline. I finally picked up the second Bowflex dumbbell. I only had one dumbbell there for a while, but I got the other one. I'm seeing these Bowflex, these clickable dumbbells online. They're all sold out. I saw a pair on eBay, on Amazon, going for like $600. And this is like, regular retail. I think it's like 100, 120 on these dumbbells. But yeah, I finally got that, and I'm ordering a little bench because, I was listening to all my complaints about not having the heavy weights, and I sound like a loser. I need to stop giving myself excuses, and I'm going back in it. So I got these dumbbells up to 50 pounds. I'm ordering a bench, and we'll handle it. Word is that next week they're opening up the gyms around my way. But I don't know how that's going to pan out. If they're going to, if I'm going to be required to be deadlifting with a mask, it's something I'm not going to do because, I can't breathe like that. Trump had a chance of releasing free energy back when oil hit negative. Right, but it's in his best interest to keep the oil industry going. It's the lifeblood of the military-industrial complex. Look, Donnie, I don't think is here to save the layman, guys. Donnie is just taking what he can for himself, and he's sticking it to the other people. But I don't think he's here to help anybody except his team. And, he's winning and he's crushing other people, but it doesn't mean that you're winning. Queen's Races just dropped me $2 with hands doing a fist bump. Thank you. Play some golf, says Mongeese. I'm not really into golf, to be honest with you. That's not really me. I want a little bit more physical activity. I get outside, I take the kids outside. We play in they closed the major park here, but there's a couple fields here close to the house. So I get outside, I'm getting some sunlight or whatever, but I want to do some physical exercise. I want, to lift some weights. Now I got these 2 dumbbells, I can move a little bit better. So let's see. Mongi says I'll give you a lesson or 2 for free. Oh, that's right. You are the pro golfer, Mongeese. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, listen, I'm not against, golf. It's just not really my cup of tea. But, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll play a game. Why not? I like being outside. I saw that Atlas Gym in New Jersey is now closed with a sign saying closing soon. The government totally destroyed them. Yeah, I heard about that. I think that they turned off their power or whatnot. It's ridiculous. Derek said, Biden says, if you ain't black, you don't vote for him. Yeah, that was I was mentioning this yesterday. I don't think you were online, Derek, but seriously, Biden though? In my opinion, everybody but Biden had more support. It seems to me that Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren had more support. Obviously, Bernie Sanders had more support. What's the other lady? Kamala Harris seemed to have more support. Who's supporting Biden? I don't see anybody riding for Biden. I don't even see one Biden sticker out there. The booty guy had more support. The booty man. There was a couple booty boys out there that they were pushing for the butts. And, but Biden, I don't know. I really don't know. It's by design, I guess. He's meant to lose. I don't know, guys. But, they seem to have better candidates. If I was a Democrat, I'll be like, what's going on here? The booty boy had more steam. Sanders, to me, Sanders had the most steam. If I had to pick, if I was on that side, I'd go for Sanders, right? I'm not a socialist. I'm just saying, if I was on that side, he'd seem to me like he's got the most steam. Now, obviously, I'm not a commie or a socialist, so I'm not going for that. But he seems to have more of a support base, right? Biden's after your ARs, and so is the rest of them. Pocahontas and everybody else that I just mentioned. The booty boy, obviously. So that's what's going on. But yeah, it's just really, Biden's the one that received all the support. I don't believe that. It was, to me, the one that had the most support out of all of them was Bernie. I saw people out there riding for Bernie. I don't agree with them, but he has a base. He has a crew. There's some Bernie bros out there. Have you seen a Biden bro? Because I haven't. So I don't know what's going on. Listen, if you're a Dem, I don't know how you can remain on that team. It's nothing but losers, guys. I'd rather be independent than a Dem. Throwing in the towel. You don't have a no malarkey hat. What a horrible slogan. I haven't even heard that slogan, but it sounds horrible. Throwing in the towel, says Cash Couch. Yeah, it seems like they already know they're going to lose. I don't know. And all they can hope for is a second wave at this point. Bernie supports people who don't vote. You're kind of true to a certain extent. Yeah, a lot of people that they're not going to vote. They just want to hand out. Let's be honest. A lot of losers want a handout, okay? And a lot of losers support Bernie because they want free stuff. And those people are not even going to go vote. They're such losers. Not all of them, though. Let me be honest. Not all of them. Not all of them. But let's be honest, a lot of losers support free stuff, okay? Dems will be running Hillary. Yeah, listen, Hillary seems like has a better chance. But Hillary got crushed already. She's not going to win. Trump has more strength now than he had before. That's obvious. He has more strength than he had before, and Hillary is weaker than she was before. So go figure it out. Hillary and Mike, yeah, that would be a more interesting ticket than Biden, whoever else. I would agree with that. As is, Hillary, I believe, has more support than Biden. Absolutely, yes. If I was on the Dem team, yeah, I would consider swapping it out and throwing in a Hillary. But look, even Mike Obama, I thought you were talking about Bloom Beetle, little baby Bloombers. But, he tried to come in and he got crushed too. But Barry, maybe, old Barry Soetoro himself. So let's see. Nominate Joe Jorgensen for president. Who's that guy? I forgot about who that is. Libertarian movement. Americans will have an opportunity to elect the first female. I don't know who this lady is. I don't know her policies or not. And I was going to say, let me keep my mouth shut. $87.47 with Bitcoin. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'm going to go ahead and sign off soon. It was a pleasure here, guys. We've been on for about 45 minutes. Yeah, 46. Shout out to Cash, Mongeese, Cryptozilla, Rafterman, Double X with the shades, Derek McLean, and the rest of the boomers. Joe is from near where I grew up. Joe Biden? Isn't Joe Biden from Pennsylvania? Scranton or something like that? Trump has a hand. He is good for 4 more years of cleaning house. Yeah, I think he's gonna go for another 4. Yeah, I think it's from what I see now. You know, they're trying to push this mail-in ballots as much as they can. You know, they're trying to push the second, the third, the fourth wave. They're trying to push mail-in ballots, and I mean, it's not working. More people are waking up and they see it, you know, clear as day. Look what they did with hydroxychloroquine now. Now the WHO is trying to ban it after Donnie himself said he's taking it. I mean, like, you know, you think Donnie's going to be taking something if he didn't think there's something there? I mean, come on, guys. He's got more information than we do. He loves to go back to Scranton and say he grew up in a poor town. He does nothing for them, but it's a great backdrop. Hillary always would go there too. Oh, okay. So I guess it's all BS. Oh, Derek says, no, it's Joe Jorgensen. She's a libertarian. Oh, okay. So we're mixing it up. Jorgensen's from Chicago suburbs. And yes, Biden is from Scranton, is what my understanding is. Yeah, I've never even heard of Joe Jorgensen. I don't know what to say. I don't even know who that lady is. She could be good, bad. I have no idea. All right, guys. Always a pleasure. Shout out to Rafterman. Hillary and Mike, 2 women running. That's funny. Michael Obama, 2. That's funny. That's funny. It's a good one, Rafterman. That's a good one. In Mike's defense, though, I know that there was like a recent documentary where they show and this is the first time I ever seen it, like family pictures of Mike when Michelle was a little girl, and that's the first time I've ever seen those pictures. And the first thing I thought, I'm like, you know, is this a deep fake? Because deep fakes exist, and I've never seen those pictures before, and they're only in the context of this documentary. So I don't know. Again, you know, this could be a conspiracy theory. And I frankly don't care, guys. Honestly, I really don't care if it's Michelle or Mike. You know, they're not doing anything. Derek says Joe's the first libertarian nomination. She's the first woman. Yeah, obviously that. Yeah, but that would be funny. And that would be a pretty interesting ticket, though, Rafterman. I would think that, you know, would definitely draw more attention than the Biden ticket. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and land this plane, get some food, and enjoy the rest of my day. I have a few things to get accomplished here. But it's always a pleasure. Guys, keep an eye on these markets, and let's bring out the surfboards and ride these waves on and off. Always keep some dry powder, okay? Don't overextend yourself. We know that the markets seem to be going up, but, you know, at any moment they can turn the valve off and the whole ship can sink. So you got to be prepared for worst-case scenarios at all times, okay? You know, someone said, don't get too comfortable, champ, this and that. Listen, we're comfy, we're good, but we're always prepared. We got our sniper rifles just in case there's a 4th, 5th, 6th wave, you know, whatever may come at us, we're prepared. Ron Paul was our man, peace champ. You're right, Mongeese. Yeah, that was the you know, the guy. That was my guy. I had a chance to meet him in person, actually. He signed a book. Well, actually, I didn't get a chance to meet him in person. The wife did, and she got a book signed for me. But, yeah, shout out to Ron and the Fed. I've been watching his shows, and he's been on point. Yeah, he was our guy, and he keeps speaking the truth, but he's not in he's not no longer running any longer. Peace, champ. Bless up. You as well, Derek. Shout out to Mongeese, Derek, Cash Couch, Jigger Roams, the rest of the boomers. I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to go and do my thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, your favorite live streamer, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in.